Hello. Welcome. Yay, someone answered. Woo! Okay, this is going to be the best session ever. I'm just not biased at all. So I'm here to talk to you about AI-powered experiences in Microsoft 365. And the first thing I have is a question. How many of you love a good dessert sampler?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Now, the thing about a dessert sampler is you get to try many different things, and this talk will be like a dessert sampler. We're going to sample a range of AI-powered experiences. And just like it takes many people to make a dessert sampler, many people have contributed to these experiences. So I'm honored to share our work with you. Before we jump into that, a quick introduction of myself. I spent the first 11 years, 12, depending on how you count, at Microsoft Research, building novel technologies using sensors and putting it into people's homes, including my own. Happy to tell you lots of stories about that at another time. I moved over to Cortana a few years ago. I basically shipped myself over to product because I love bringing products to people. And my team now focuses on natural speech interaction and how assistants work together. So you heard from Satya and from Jared that our goal is really to put people, our users, your users, at the center with AI and M365. We focus on there we go, it's all out. Productivity, search and knowledge discovery, and collaboration. Today, I'm going to be focusing on how our AI-powered experiences can help you be more productive, how you can achieve more and work together with you. So this is the first chance I have to come to Ignite, and I asked my friends back at Microsoft what I should do. And they said, AJ, it's all about the demos. I said, okay. I love demos, and I love live demos. So we're going to do 9 live demos now, which clearly will be awesome and nothing will go wrong, right? I have people making appropriate sacrifices to demo goddesses and gods and whomever. So I'm going to be transforming into my alter ego Miriam, and we're going to work through a day in my life. I'm going to run through the demos, and then we're going to unpack them, each of the features, and talk about them in more detail and a few more tasty treats. So what you're going to see is how these features help you get time back, how we help you manage your calendar and your commitments, and how we help you be your best self at work. Are you ready? You mentally prepared? Okay. Here goes nothing. Actually, first, whoa, that was exciting. I'm going to hit the microphone. I'm going to start with this great new feature that hopefully you've already seen a little taste of somewhere today. It's called Play My Emails. We actually announced it on Monday, and it allows you to interact with your emails hands-free while you're on your way to work, maybe in the car or on the train or walking. I use this all the time, and the reason I'm showing you this slide with a picture of actually connected to my Subaru is I wanted you to understand that when you're Bluetooth connected, you get this handy pop-up to launch. Now, clearly, I am not in a car, and I am not Bluetooth connected to headphones or anything, because that would be a lame demo. So we're going to switch over now to Outlook on my phone. Except, I almost told you all the 9 demos right there. OK, that would be bad. All right, so here we go, live speech demo. All right, so the way you can always launch Play My Emails is this lovely play button here.
I've got 6 emails for you right now. This'll take a few minutes. Yesterday evening, Alex Wilbur sent a short email about your review required to you and Irvin Sayers. It says, we need to take a look at these numbers before our upcoming V-Team meeting. Please send me your feedback by end of day today. There was a spreadsheet attached also.
Flag this message.
I'll flag that for you. Yesterday evening, Christy Klein sent an email about latest marketing analysis just to you. It's a long one.
Hey, Cortana, skip this message.
There are 2 emails in a conversation about quarterly expenses. First, yesterday evening, Alex Wilbur sent the first an email to you and Irvin Sayers. Here's what it says. Hi all. Let's make sure we're tracking all our expenses monthly for accurate forecasting. Can you get your updates in by the end of next week? Then yesterday evening, Irvin Sayers sent a quick response saying, I'll be traveling at that time, so I will submit mine before I go. Miriam, aren't you in the same boat? That's the end of that conversation.
Reply.
So what's your short reply?
I am also traveling. I'll submit mine before I go.
Sure thing. You want to email Irvin Sayers and Alex Wilbur, saying I am also traveling, also meant mine before I go. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, I've sent it.
That's how you know it's live. That's great. And you may have also heard that we introduced a second voice option for Cortana. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over so you can get, I'm going to switch over. There we go. So you can get a taste of that. So the second voice has masculine characteristics and sounds terrific.
Right now, you've got 2 new emails to hear about. This'll take a couple of minutes. Yesterday evening, Alex Wilbur sent an email about coffee prep workflow to you and Christy Klein. It says, "Team, bad coffee is just not acceptable. If making coffee is not one of your skills, please check out the posted flowchart when it's your turn to make a pot. Your barista-in-chief, Alan." That's it for that one.
We take our coffee very seriously in Seattle, of course. All right, great. So now I've made it to work. I'm walking in, and I'm thinking about that message that I flagged from Alex. Now, normally, I think we actually need to meet. Now, normally, I wouldn't schedule something from my phone while I'm walking, walk into something. There's so much to do. But now I've got Cortana as my assistant, so I can just go ahead and use the scheduler feature and reply, add Cortana on the CC, and actually spell it. Okay, there we go. And then add a simple message. Typing with an audience is the best. Cortana, can you find a time for us to meet? I'm going to send that, and Cortana will start working in the background to find a time for us to get together. This is particularly great for people you work with, but even better when you need to schedule with someone externally because Cortana will handle the negotiation. Oh, was there something funny? No. I think it's great. It is also funny. We're all about fun here. Terrific. Okay, so we're going to get some email from Cortana in a little bit, but I'll switch over to another email that I use in the morning, which is Cortana and my daily briefing. So what's happened here is Cortana, on my behalf, has pulled together content that will help me prep for meetings, manage tasks, and of course, this is for me and me alone. So in this first section, you can see pulled together insights about the meeting I have today. Oh, there it is, Cortana coming back to me and setting up the meeting. So we'll pop back and look at that in a second. Great. So I can rest assured that I'm going to have my meeting with Alex, and we will get that spreadsheet all dealt with. Now, if I wanted to, back in this briefing message, I could click on the PowerPoint, but I've already read that one, and I'm ready to go for that meeting, so I'll just click Done. Down here, I haven't done it yet, so I'll leave that. Now, I love tasks you may have missed. I don't know if you're like me, but I frequently email people and say, of course I'll send you that document, or I'll set up a meeting, or I'll do whatever for you, and then I forget. But Cortana has my back, and will look at my email and pop up these suggestions, like, did you actually schedule the meeting, which I have not done, so I will leave it. Enrico asked me to forward some talks to my network, and I have done that, so I can just mark it off right here. Now, it's also a bit of a cognitive load on me when I ask other people to do things, and I've got to track if they've actually done it, right? What a pain. So here, these are emails where I've asked for something, and I can keep track of whether it's happened or not. And actually, these people have not done it yet, so we'll leave those there to remind me. This last piece I love, which is trying to help me block time to do real work, right? Not the night or the weekend. Give me an hour blocked on my calendar so I can focus. So I'll go ahead and book that. It's on my calendar. We are all good. Okay, I'll pop back here and just show you. So what Cortana will do is the first message that comes back here gives me confidence that my request has been received. My request has been received. Cortana is looking for time with Alex and Irvin. Now, Cortana, they both work in my magical organization here. So the time gets booked. I'm also provided with a few alternatives, and if I liked that Friday time better, I could just reply and say, no, move it to Friday, right? So nice, I was still on the go. Now this has been maybe the longest walk to my office, but I am finally there, and I'm gonna switch over to my PC. Yay, it's my PC. Okay, I'm still Miriam. This is my calendar, and what I'm gonna sit down and think about my meetings for today. And the nice thing is we use meeting and, did I click the right one? We'll see. That'll be exciting. Maybe I didn't. Here we go. See, live demo. You're living it with me. Okay, great. So this is meeting insights. What we've done is we've inferred what documents and emails may be related to this meeting. Of course, if the person setting it up hadn't attached something or anything, it'd be up here at the top. But below this meeting insights, we've looked at the people associated with the meeting and the title of the meeting to find relevant documents and emails. Pull it all together so I can just go to my calendar and work from there. Yay. All right, back in my email, I'm gonna do a few things before I get into that deep work. So what I wanna introduce here is our Smart Replies feature. So looks at the mail, tries to suggest some things. Again, that's amazing on mobile, but I felt like we'd been walking enough with mobile, so I was just gonna show it to you at my desktop because it's still super handy here. We also do this in Spanish, so my friend Irvin is helping me practice my Spanish, and you'll see we detect it's in another language. Come here. And email's all great, well, maybe it's not great. However you feel about email. Our goal is not to just send more email. Our goal is to help you actually close the loop on the email. And here we've detected that there's an ask, right? Can we meet for a review? So one of these becomes a smart action of just schedule a meeting. And if you click the right button, the correct button, you can go ahead and it'll just open the meeting request, and you can see that it's already populated with this content. I could have, of course, added Cortana to the CC and done it that way as well. But we're working hard to save you time as you manage your calendar and your commitments. Okay, we've made it through my email, and now I'm ready to sit down and work. So I pop over to my documents list. I'm sure this never happens to you, only to me. I can't remember which document. The titles are kind of similar, but we've added at a glance. So if I mouse over, you can see these at a glance key points here, where we've inferred the key points of the document, and I can look right in this file peek card and figure out, nope, it's not international marketing campaigns. I guess it's probably, and I can edit, it's marketing to your audience. Yep, that's the one that I actually want to use. And when will I be able to interact with this document? I don't know, but luckily I have my analytics, and we're gonna concentrate on the focus plan here. So if I want to, I can make more time to focus by creating a focus plan. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. So I have two options. I can ask to have focus time automatically scheduled for the next 2 weeks, and it will just continue to schedule over time. Or I can get reminders only, but I really don't need to be reminded and have more work to do, so I am all in. I'm gonna click this book focus time now. Go ahead, and they will get booked. And if I have too much conflict on any one day, I'll end up with a needs review. But luckily, Miriam loves focus and has enough space in her calendar. So, let's go to the calendar. So you can see these green items have been added here. My Teams chats will be muted. Of course, if something comes up, I can just delete them. But over the next 2 weeks, we've actually blocked. And it's nice to look out 2 weeks because your calendar the next week might be a little full, but this starts to get you in a regular pattern of booking time. The other thing I'm gonna do besides work on those awesome documents is I am going to use a feature we just released this September called Presenter Coach. If you haven't tried this, it just blew me away. You'll see I actually use it for real when we get to the slides. So you go to slideshow, you say rehearse with coach. You can see down here that my coach is ready to go. And as I speak, the coach will give me feedback about what I am doing, where I can improve. And if you use it for 35 minutes, as I did for a prior talk, it actually gives you encouraging pop-ups of like, keep going, you're doing great. Which at first I was like, what am I doing wrong? Anyway, it was quite amusing, but it was good positive reinforcement. I was just so ready to fix myself. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start rehearsing. So this is the all hands slide. I'm not really sure what I want to say about it, but I guess we will keep going. And now I'm a little nervous, so I'm going to talk really, 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 really fast. And it's going to help me see that I need to slow down a little bit. Now, what you guys might know is that Llama Healthcare has a new 680-bed hospital in Atlanta. So you can see it's already triggered several things that I need to work on, including filler words, which you'll see is a problem for me in real life. No, I could just keep going. I know, it never stops. You're like, I'm running out. I'm leaving the talk now to go use Presenter Coach on my talk, right? So this report I find very valuable at the end. Of course, they wanted me to go longer. Originality, right? Did I read the slides? What's my pace? You can see when I really, really, really went fast. Of course, sensitive phrases, which is great. I grew up in California where you guys was supposed to be gender neutral, but clearly is not. And then filler words. It turns out basically is also a filler word, and you know another word that I catch myself saying. So that is Presenter Coach. Okay, we made it. That was 9 demos, right? Okay, I would like some applause. Thank you for my bravery. Awesome. Now I will switch back to the slides. Okay, maybe. All right, so that was 5 or 9, however, I can't count anymore. Those were the demos, so now I'm going to take you through those and some tasty treats. But before we go there, I want to take a moment and talk about something that's very important to us at Microsoft that you've been hearing in many different talks. And that's how we approach building these AI experiences so that they are responsible and trusted. And I really want to call your attention to a talk tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. That Jeffrey and Bill are going to give, and they're going to talk about our 6 core principles that we use when building experiences. I'm also going to show you this fun Trust Center video that just dropped literally on Thursday morning last week. It's only 90 seconds, and it has amazing music. We will all be dancing in the aisles shortly.
The digital transformation has created an explosion of data, regulatory uncertainty, and ever-increasing cybersecurity threats. To thrive in this new landscape, you need a partner who can help address these challenges.
It really starts with trust. Trust isn't something you count on. It's something you have to earn.
At Microsoft, we've embraced the responsibility to handle data securely, privately, and in compliance with relevant laws, to help create a safer world where organizations can be empowered by a digital transformation.
If we can't protect people, then we don't deserve their trust.
Our intelligent security solutions are backed by billions of dollars in research and development to provide security through technology, operations, policies, and partnerships.
We recognize that privacy is both a fundamental human right and a critical enterprise need.
Microsoft maintains a timeless value of privacy, recognizing that our customers' data is not our data, so you know you can control your data as needed.
We are the only company in our industry to say you can be a customer anywhere. We will extend the rights of GDPR fully to you.
We are often the first to adopt new privacy standards and partner with industry leaders and government bodies around the world to anticipate future compliance requirements. Our Trust Center is just one of the various resources available to help you learn more about how we enable you to manage your data.
At the end of the day, we will be measured not by the speeches we give, but the work that we do. That is a principle worth standing for.
So I really love that video. I think it nicely lays out our policy there. And if you haven't read Brad's book, Tools and Weapons, it's also quite enjoyable as well. Bringing this to AI and Microsoft 365, I want to highlight that we spend a lot of time making sure everything is secure, private, compliant. Your data is your own. It stays within the compliance boundary. And in fact, all the models that we train are eyes off, which means no humans are looking at your data. And you'll see in a second as I go through that your feedback, as you get tasks that aren't tasks or whatever, becomes even more important in that case because no one's labeling the data but you. We use strong privacy and security commitments that we make to be part of the Microsoft 365 online service terms. And throughout this all, we spend a lot of time thinking about tenant and user controls, and we welcome your feedback about that for these features. Okay, so now we're going to peel back. We're going to dive in a little bit with each feature. I'll add some extra stuff. And actually, give myself just a little bit more slides so I can see. So two things. So Play My Emails is rolling out, literally started Monday, so give us a few weeks-ish as it comes out. But it's available on iOS in the US, and will be coming on Android in the spring. We were motivated really on two things. A lot of us spend time commuting, whether by car or train or anything. And then we also had a research team that worked with users with low vision, so thinking about how we could make consumption of your email more inclusive. So as you saw when I gave the demo, we intelligently read out new emails. There'll also be if there's changes to the day. So we do things like how long it's going to take. Is the email just to you? Does it have an attachment? Is it from your manager? We tell you if it's a long one, so you can skip it if it's better read on a screen. The conversations are grouped, so you can consume them as one. One of my favorite features would have been hard to show you, but if you get to the end of your email, and it keeps going, and then as new email comes in, it's read out to you. So you can just kind of stay on top and land at work ready to go. We always, of course, dog food everything internally. So I'll be sharing some quotes from internal audiences as we go along. And I'd like to call out, there's actually a bicycle in the Outlook booth if you'd like to jump on the bike, do a little biking and emailing. And we're also right there, the AI and M365 booth is there as well. And we're in the back left of the hub under the big modern life and modern work sign. Oh, and I should call attention to the people in the audience who worked on this feature. So if you need to rush the stage and ask questions, there's several sitting right here who may want to raise their hands. Yay! Okay, so grab them if you have questions, me, whomever. All right, so we also added the voice updates, two things. We added a new voice option, and then you may or may not have picked this up, but we moved both voices to state-of-the-art neural technology. And the neural technology means we're using a deep neural net to better get to the speech and intonation patterns that humans use. And this helps reducing fatigue when you're listening for a long time. Now, I want to show you this by playing some recordings. So this is an actual message that I sent last week to folks on my team.
Hi, everyone. A very big thank you to all that gave me feedback on the talk. I think the slides were much improved by your suggestions.
So I think that sounds pretty good, right? That's the original text-to-speech that's going on there. So now let's hear the neural.
Hi, everyone. A very big thank you to all that gave me feedback on the talk. I think the slides were much improved by your suggestions.
That's amazing, right? You can really hear it. I think, yes. And the team has worked long and hard on this, and it's very exciting. Our cognition partners have neural available also for third-party voices, so it really makes a big difference, and we're very excited. All future things that come out will also include the neural voice. We'll just roll it out through the different products. And you can hear that both in the Outlook booth or the AI Microsoft 365 booth. All right, you saw scheduler, right? Who loves scheduling meetings? It's like the favorite thing of everyone, right? And I just got to put Cortana on the email and hand it off to my assistant. I'm using this feature a lot. So this is in preview. Exclusive sounds like we're not letting anyone in. That is not true. If you come to our booth or you find, I'm not sure Warren, I think they had a conflict, but they have 2 more talks. Warren and Charles are around, and they have a code. If you want to try this in your organization, we can make this happen for you. It's highly addictive, let me just warn you. But what we've found, and this has been in preview for a while with several different companies, that really moderate users can save 1 to 2 hours a week, and high-frequency users even more. It is awesome to have Cortana negotiate on your behalf with external people to suggest times and deal with it. Okay. Don't worry, the tasty treats are still coming. I know you already saw all this, but I wanted to make sure you have the availability information and all that. Okay, so briefing people. We've got Helen and Liana right here. Yay, so you can rush them because we want you to sign up for this. This has just entered a TAP program. You can sign up in the Workplace Intelligence booth or perhaps on Liana's phone right after this talk or something like that, right? Yay. And this is a great feature. So again, we roll stuff out internally. And we start getting emails from people like Satya, like, oh, I really love this. And then Panos, who runs the devices program, wrote, and I'm sure this is being recorded, but anyway, so I won't tell you exactly what he wrote, but it was sort of like, oh, I didn't think this would be so as good as it is, right? And now I'm addicted to it, right? I know. Sorry, Panos, I know you'll forgive me, but it was just amazing because you're not sure that this is actually going to work, right? That these tasks are going to be helpful, and then you've come to find yourself depending on it. Your assistant has your back, especially for things, you don't want to look bad by promising something to someone and forgetting to do it. Liana has a talk on Thursday with many more details on this one. And I can't give you the exact open rates or click rates from within Microsoft, but they are quite good. So we're very excited about other people trying this out. And the thing I want to call attention, I want to do a little public service announcement. So if you can see where it says not a task, no follow-up, it is pretty, we have to label data to train models, right, for AI. So when you take an action like clicking done or opening something, that's great positive labels for us. That tells us the model is doing the right thing. It's really hard for us to get negative labels, right? This is eyes off. So we really need people to be saying, man, this was not what I wanted. No, no, no. Because that's labels that go back. Your models, you're helping yourself, really, let me be honest. Your models will get better if you take a couple seconds to do that. So I think people love me because I'm always like, I'm going to click something, I'm going to click something. But because if you know how it works, you know that you're giving training data back. All right, and as you go through, you'll see, I don't think you can see it here, but if you mouse over the documents, there's a place to give feedback there. So we've worked really hard to make it just very close so you can give feedback and help these things get better for you. So of course, there's meeting insights. This shipped in Outlook worldwide this fall. It's coming soon on mobile, like literally the rollout's starting very, very soon. Of course, that takes a little time. And it shows the related files. I'm going to pause here and say, for anyone who's a big Teams user, yes, we know that stuff happens in Teams too. We're working on it. Email and documents are just a very rich source of information, so we started there. And the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. There will be this and another smorgasbord of delightful Outlook features in that talk on Wednesday morning. Here's one of the tasty treats that I did not demo. So what you might realize is we're doing a bunch of intelligence in the background. We're inferring things, but we want to get them to you in the UI wherever you are. We don't want to force you to go hunt around and look for things. So coming soon in reminders will surface related documents, in time panel, and in calendar peek as well. Okay, suggested replies. Again, yes, much faster for smart replies. We found it's reducing the average compose time for people by about 6%. This one's also addictive. You start just clicking away. It's great. But really, our goal here is not just to have you reply to email. It's to close the loop, to take the action, to schedule the meeting, or do other actions that you might imagine are in there. And so I'm allowed to say, they're coming really, really, really soon. Some more actions. So keep your eyes open there as well. At a glance, I showed you the top part around triage. So this is in North America right now in OneDrive and SharePoint, coming soon to Word. And what we've seen is about 2.2 million uniquely monthly users are using key points. It increased the dwell time about 3 times on the file card, which I'm taking as a positive sign. People are looking and then going, but I know that, again, the data, you can't always tell, but I think it's very positive. It's working well for me to pick the right document. And then that bottom part is a feature rolling out soon, which is composition. So using that same technology, as I'm writing, I can learn which key points are happening and realize I'm not emphasizing the things that I think I am. There are other support there to make you a better writer. Again, AI has your back, wants you to be your best self at work. We saw the focus plan. I find that first stat just absolutely devastating, but likely true based on my own experience, that it can take 23 minutes to refocus after checking one email or chat. I think many of us find ourselves booking time late at the night or working on the weekends to kind of get that focus time, and so we love being able to automatically book time. This is a quote from one of our users. If you're in E5 now, you already have access. Early 2020 for the rest of our commercial customers. So we hope that you will maybe try this yourself or suggest it to people in your organization. You can stop by the Workplace Intelligence booth or flag Liana after this. Here's another tasty treat. So beyond just booking focus time, there are many ways we're thinking about increasing well-being and collaboration. and your workplace habits. So that one on the left there about time away feels very relevant as we're all here. So it's this notion if you go to the Insights panel in Outlook, you can click time away, and then there's a few screens that I didn't put in here, but essentially you get to the end and you've done things like schedule your out of office, reschedule meetings. My personal favorite, which I always forget to do, is blocking time when I get back to catch up, so I don't have to do that the night before I go in or something like that. And this is really helping you with a checklist. Oh, I'm going away. How do we make that easy so I can focus on the vacation? Now, the one on the right, I have to admit, is my actual data. So this is a panel on collaboration. And what's really exciting about this is it tells me how I can be a better collaborator. So I'm pretty excited that I did not email or chat. I have to read it. It's pretty small in here. I think in 77% of the meetings, I was not doing email or chat, which frankly, I was a little delighted and surprised because I thought I was worse than that. I'm also good at including agendas and other things. But it's something I could work on, is sending my meetings a little sooner and also responding to other people's meetings. So I've started to do that as well. So this is something for you. Again, it's for you, but it can help you reflect on how you're interacting with your colleagues. And yes, I do feel like I'm on a cooking show, but wait, there's more. Okay. Oh, sure. Yes, yeah. Is there I think it's coming soon, right? Yeah. Which generally means we're working on it, but you never commit to actual dates because that's like Murphy's Law or something like that. Okay, and then you saw me use Presenter Coach, which was launched in preview on the web this fall. Definitely go and try it if you do any presentations. And yes, the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. You saw me, originality is there. Am I reading my slides? How's my pace? I find the sensitive phrases one very helpful, and then filler words. Things that I didn't even realize were filler words, you get some feedback on. So this isn't actually a quote from me, but it could have been, because I slowed down my pace, and I worked to eliminate filler words. And so just so you actually know this, you'll recognize some of the slides here, because I did use it for practicing for this talk, and you can see initially I was reading the slides even more, maybe. And then pace was good, and then I had my filler words. So definitely try this out. Now, I wanted to talk to you also about Cortana on Windows. Now, this will be a pretty big deal in the spring as we're rolling out a brand new and completely rewritten version of the application that's compliant and powered by Microsoft Search. It's currently in Windows Insiders, where we have several thousand people using it and giving us feedback, and we'd love to add more. And so what I'm going to show you is two scenarios that we're working on. These are design mocks, but people are sort of back working on these as we speak. So the first one, you'll see me type, find my hackathon, I can't read from here, deck from last year. So this is great. That's how I remember things, is time ranges, and we're on Microsoft Search, so you can find the two decks there. It's actually the second one that I was looking at. And of course, we support natural language, either typed or spoken, because if you're sitting at your keyboard, it's probably even faster to just type. But you can also speak if you would like. Now the second one, we have a theme today. It's called meetings. But that's really important to us, that you're prepared. So you'll see me type, and then you'll see all those suggestions. So the second one is the one I wanted. I can just click on it. Again, we're saving you time there. Just every little bit counts. And there's my meeting insights. About that, I can click right over and open an Outlook. So we'll be very integrated and working across the M365 experiences. I mentioned Teams a little bit earlier. Just so you know, and we've announced previously, we are working on Cortana integration in Teams and lots of these intelligence features, and we'll have more to say about that in the upcoming months. All right, so I have really focused in this talk on helping individuals, you, people at your organization, your customers, be more productive with these AI-powered experiences. But I wanted to briefly touch on our workplace intelligence offering and encourage you to visit their talk and booth. It's actually the literal next talk in this room, because we want to help organizations achieve better business outcomes. And so what Workplace Analytics does is provide missing data so that you can look at the employee experience sort of more holistically. What is the quality of the meetings? What manager time is going on? How's your collaboration hours? How much email are people doing? And this helps really, using passively gathered data, you can see the behavioral norms around collaboration, and you can think about barriers that might be standing in the way of your employees having a really terrific experience at work. It can help you see complexity, make things you might want to change in your organization, and see if those plans are actually having any impact. So again, that's the talk there below. It's literally in this room at 2 p.m., so you wouldn't even have to go very far. Okay, we made it. All right? Yes, okay. Good, and I've left some time for questions, which was my goal. So wrapping up, we put people in the center. That is our goal. We want you to get time back through managing your calendar and commitments and help you be your best self at work. Here is a big list, because there's lots going on, of the related booths where you can come and learn more, and a bunch of sessions that are going on. So that's it, and now I will take questions. Yes?
What if you're not in the US? When do we get all these toys?
Yes, very good question. So I have no date information to comment on. Wait, we spoke at the booth yesterday. You asked me this question at the booth. Okay, so it's on recording. We hear you, and we are working on it. Okay. I told you I'm not allowed to give out dates. They're recording me. No, even if they weren't recording me, I can't give out dates on stuff like that. I'm sorry. But it is very important to us. And we do look. Some of the stuff that I did was already worldwide. And we're in M365. We ship our stuff internationally. So there is a plan to roll these things out.
So since I have the floor,
yes.
whenever this stuff is announced, you tell us about the worldwide rollout.
Yeah, I think that's a good feedback.
Outside the US.
I agree.
And we go, this is great. We can't tell you.
We can't have it. Yeah.
Do anything with that.
I think that's very fair feedback, and I will absolutely take that back. And I think it would be great to be able to give the international dates when we do the other rollout. I mean, many of the times we don't actually know, and some of this coming soon is like, it's going out, and then we're gonna see if it's working well, these AI models, and if it's not, we're gonna delay the rollout so that we can fix it. But it's a very fair to give you quarters or some kind of vague notion that it's actually coming. Totally fair. All right, anyone else? Yes?
Can you run that PowerPoint coach silently so you can see how you did in your presentation? Can you get the analytics on your presentation without your popping up?
Oh, that is a great question. I don't know so the question was, sorry, I'm supposed to repeat it. If you'd like to rush the mics, you can do that, but I will repeat your questions. So the question was, can you run PowerPoint Coach without the little pop-ups so you could actually, like we could have been running it right now on my talk? That is an amazing question. I don't think, they just spoke before this, so I don't think they're here right now. I will find out if you can give your info to Lori or to me. We will find out and get back to you. I think if they don't, they should, right? So that's a great idea. And my guess is it probably is possible, but I don't know the answer to that. No other, someone has another question. No. Thank you, yeah.
So the at-a-glance feature of
Yeah.
points, I had a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
So the card that you generate there, is that something that's part of M365 search? So some of the things that I might see in the card, are they indexed and searchable through? I can take that.
Here, Ankur's gonna take it, but he's gonna come to the mic and he is going to repeat the question.
So yes
He's
and
gonna
no.
introduce himself too.
My name is Ankur, and I'm an engineering manager who work on a bunch of search assistants and intelligence technologies at Microsoft Office 365. So first of all the key points are actually generated as is verbatim from the text that's in the document, right? So if you will search for that content, you will find those documents anyways. But if your question is, can I specify, give me only documents in which this was pulled as a key point, no search does not today index that as a special property. It is just indexed as any other regular text. But we are thinking that can be used to improve the relevance of search to say, hey, this is a especially important part of the document.
We're testing this in our tenants, actually, and you have the ability to customize those key points also. And that was my question. If we add some custom org-specific text, can that become searchable?
If you add any, oh, I see. So you want to add some metadata, essentially, to a document. So yes, we are basically internally working on this thing called meta streams, in which we can attach some additional content to the documents being searched. but that's very early in the phase. Yeah.
Thank you, Ankur. Thank you. Yes.
I have a question about Cortana for enterprise versus Cortana, like you can download the app and integrate with Outlook or anything else.
Yep.
Is there a clear strategy on what we can use for Cortana for enterprise versus what we can do for?
So yeah, so the question is, let's talk about the strategy around Cortana for enterprise and Cortana for consumer. So Cortana on Windows will be Cortana, and you can sign in either with an AAD account or with the Microsoft service, I don't even know what the S stands for, someone will tell me, MSA accounts, right? The functionality available to you will be similar, but what actually happens will be different, right? Because you have different email and calendar in different accounts. People using it will have choices. Obviously, Bing answers a bunch of the answer stuff. The admins will need to decide how they feel about those surfacing in an enterprise context. That will be available to the consumer. Am I getting at your question, or was there more to that? So we don't think of them as separate products, I guess is the way to say it. We think about it as the same product that you'll log in with different identity, and that will impact what access you have and what functionality. Yeah. I'm good. We can all rush for dessert now because, of course, you're hungry. I almost put a slide of half-eaten dessert at the end. That was a stretch goal that I didn't land, but all right. Going once. Sweet. Well, thanks for coming. It was great to share this with you, and we look forward to talking to you more in the booths and the sessions.